Thank you for watching The Abundant Life today. Setting healthy boundaries is essential to living an abundant life. But it is not always easy to do. For a lot of people, there are fears of rejection, loss of relationship, jobs, things, the fear of not being liked, or it could also be an approval addiction. In this video, I will be sharing 4 tips on saying no without fear or guilt. Remember to support this channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I will be right back. We all have values and needs and beliefs that are important to us. However, sometimes what we need to be happy conflicts with what people and organizations are asking of us. When this happens, it causes conflicts internally and externally. And for us to exist in that space, we have to learn the art of setting healthy boundaries, the art of saying no, and also be prepared to deal with the possible consequences, which can be both positive or negative, so that we do not cease to exist and lose ourselves. There are benefits to setting healthy boundaries, such as reduction in stress, increase in self-confidence, peace of mind, avoiding burnout, increasing your sense of identity. Boundary setting increases your overall happiness because you are living in your truth and your authentic self. Here are 4 steps to setting healthy boundaries in your life. The first step to setting healthy boundaries is to know and accept yourself. You cannot know what you need, what works for you, what makes you uncomfortable, and why it makes you uncomfortable, unless you have a very good understanding of your values and beliefs. You must have a good understanding of what you need to make you happy, your desires, your goals, your strengths, your weaknesses. After taking the time to study yourself, then you must accept and love yourself. This includes the nice parts of you and the not so nice parts of you, the whole package. If you are not sure of your worth and your value, and you're living on validation from others, this will cause you to feel unsettled and unstable. When we are unstable, we grab at anything close or present to be balanced, even when it is harming us, because we're not grounded in who we are. We need to be grounded to process objectively whether or not someone is healthy for us to have in our lives. If you struggle with loving yourself and understanding your worth, please talk to a therapist to help you find out why. It could be related to past experiences or present experiences. A therapist can help you unpack any baggage you have been carrying and support you to find healing and eventually finding you, because you are worth it and you are worthy of love and respect. Say no to situations or things that make you stressed or uncomfortable. Once you have an understanding of yourself and accept yourself, you will be able to identify very quickly when something or someone conflicts with your needs and happiness. The next step is expressing what makes you uncomfortable and what you would like to happen instead. Let's look at an example. You have a friend who likes to go out and have fun. However, every time they want to do something with you, they tell you a couple of hours before. You, on the other hand, like to be told things beforehand because you need time to prepare and organize your schedule, because rushing makes you feel stressed and overwhelmed. You want to tell that friend that they need to give you more notice, like a week or a couple of days, but you're afraid that that person might not be happy with you or choose not to be around you anymore. So you go along with it even though you are stressed. If you do not say how you're truly feeling, then the other person cannot know that you have a problem and make adjustments. Their response when you tell them should be one of understanding and a willingness to make an effort to adjust that behavior if they consider you to be important to them and value. Just to note, however, that some people struggle with selfishness and may not have the ability to consider another person's feelings. And this is why you must value yourself. Make sure when you express your concern to always start with a positive compliment, then share your concern. This helps the person to see that you're not being negative. You have a genuine concern. You could say something like, I love hanging out with you, and I appreciate that you always think of me when you find a new fun spot. Could you please let me know a little longer in advance, like a week or a couple of days? I become very overwhelmed and stressed when I don't have time to plan. With this format, you are not attacking or berating. You instead are validating the person and explaining your concerns. Here are some other suggestions on what you can say to set healthy boundaries in your life. Thank you. I'm not able to take that on right now. Thanks for thinking of me, but I have to say no. While I love being a part of that last presentation, public speaking isn't really my thing, so I won't do it this year. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Thank you for thinking of me for this project. I can't take more work on right now, but I would love to be considered for other things in the future. Thank you for letting me know how you feel, and I will think about what you said in the future. I would appreciate it if you did not shout at me. Instead, talk to me. That sounds interesting. I'd be happy to do it, but that means I won't be able to submit the report by Friday. Can we talk about changing the priorities of some of my responsibilities? Those are some examples of statements you can use when setting healthy boundaries. Now, when do you let go? The reality is, when we share our boundaries, we cannot control how people will respond. And that is why we feel afraid, because of the unknown. You're just not sure what they're going to do. People can respond with validation, an apology, and gratitude for you telling them how you feel and make a commitment to adjust in the future. Or they could just start ghosting you and not inviting you out with them anymore, or fire you, or get angry at you. The third step is being okay when people leave your life. When you let them know that something makes you uncomfortable or negatively impacts you. Think about it. Do you want someone in your life who leaves you because you shared what makes you uncomfortable or what you need? Someone who ignores your feelings and needs? Do you really want to be in an environment where your thoughts and feelings do not matter? It will feel uncomfortable and it will hurt if they leave or if you have to leave a situation. However, you must validate yourself in those moments and remind yourself that your needs and feelings are important and anyone in your life needs to value them too. It is the same approach with an organization. If you express a need for a different schedule or a change in a condescending tone, and they say they don't care, it is time to take it to another level or get a new job. Because that is an unhealthy space and you will be most miserable and stressed, which will impact your health negatively and your quality of life. Don't break under pressure. Sometimes when people are used to you saying yes and you start setting boundaries, they might become aggressive and mean. You might hear words like, "You are selfish. You're too sensitive. You don't care. You think the world revolves around you." This can be very hurtful and can cause you to question yourself and doubt that your needs are important. In times like these, it is critical you not give in and lose yourself. Instead, coach yourself through it. Utilize self-talk to remind yourself of the reasons for your decision, how important your needs are, and that people in your space need to value you enough to validate you instead of trying to minimize what is important to you. You can respond by saying something like, "I don't appreciate you calling me names. I cannot control how you feel. However, when you are ready to listen to what I have to say and talk to me about how we can maybe compromise and explore adjustments, let me know," and leave the situation. It is important that although you may have many other words running through your mind and things you might want to do to this person, it is critical that you remain calm and stay in control of your emotions, because no one should have the power to make you act out of character. They're not worth it. The truth is, sometimes there's no way around dealing with the negative consequences of loss when you set boundaries. Sometimes it really hurts initially, but the hurt will only last for a while. When you hurt, seek support from your inner circle, the persons in your life who love and accept you, and learn to validate yourself. Tell yourself, "I am worthy of love and respect." Repeat that to yourself every single day. "I am worthy of love and respect." I want to let you know that there are benefits to honoring your feelings and your needs, which include peace of mind that is priceless. You can't buy that. The ability to do the things that make you happy, and having people around you who stay because they truly care about what matters to you. The reality is, sometimes the person who leaves returns with a new respect for you, which gives birth to stronger relationships. I want to remind you that you are worth fighting for. Fight for you. You are worthy of love and respect. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, support this channel by liking it, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. See you soon.